So meet Tyler Robinson. He's been accused of killing Charlie Kirk. As I'm doing this, information just coming out about him. Don't know much about the kid, but we're going to explain what we see from a facial diagnostic standpoint. He's a bit of an enigma. Normally, when I see people that have done things quite untoward, you'll see a lot of hate and rage and anger. Don't see that in this kid. So there's something that happened that caused this, if in fact he did what he did, to cause him to do these things. So there's 9 face shapes. He's a pretty classic Buckethead. We love to put things in a bucket. We love to learn. We tend to overthink. We have this insatiable desire to learn and understand. We like a pat on the back. Guess is he didn't get a pat on the back in his life based on some of the things that they're saying about him. We also like to look at the right and left eye. The right eye is what we show to the world. It's our public persona. It's our mother's influence. The left is our true inner private self. And it's our father's influence. When we cover that left eye, what we see is he's just kind of disconnected. He doesn't seem to be all there. When we cover that right eye and show the left eye, he's very distant. Was he a loner? I don't know. Again, we'll know more about him as time passes. Ears are kind of interesting. His ears are unequal size. So this indicates he had challenges, a lot of crises in his youth. Be interesting to know what his upbringing was. Again, he's a bit of an enigma in that regard. His lobes are attached, which means he's very attached to family. This attachment, it's usually very positive. It can be a toxic attachment also. His ears are also small. This is about risk-taking. So more is more, less is less. My ears are huge. I'm very comfortable taking risks. People like this are usually not comfortable taking a risk. Was it a risk crawling up on that building and shooting someone? It certainly was. So again, there's a disconnect here. He's this enigma. Next, we look at hairline. His hairline is very narrow. That has to do with where the hair comes. If it touches the outer side of the eyebrows, and it just about does here, this indicates narrow upbringing and usually being forced to conform to parental wishes. We'll know more about his family life as things unfold. Also, his forehead is excessively slanted. If you notice that side view, these are the deal makers. You'll see a lot of people with strong entrepreneurial strengths will have this very slanted forehead, but this is someone who needs to be in charge. It's very important for them to be in charge. Temples are indented. From a physiological standpoint, they represent your spleen, but psychologically, they represent your body's ability to be happy and to find joy in life. When they're indented, happiness and joy don't come easily to these people, so they have to work at getting it. Brow bone, very dominant brow bone. Brow bone's about control. Again, with the basic tenet of more or less is less, he needed to be in control or take control. Eyebrows, interesting thing with its eyebrows. They're very low set. This indicates he's very approachable and very willing to help others. Again, this is that enigma that we see. And his eyebrows are slightly unequal heights. Some pictures, it looks more dramatic. I've seen a number of pictures of him. We're using kind of his mugshot here. But when eyebrows are unequal heights, it indicates being moody, oversensitive, and probably a tempestuous relationship with a parent or a step-parent. They're also straight, which means he's very straightforward. Again, that enigma kind of marker here. But he prefers to be in charge. Next, we look at eyes, and this may be a clue to exactly what's going on. His eyes are very narrow, which means he's very watchful, wary. To the negative, he would be very suspicious. They're also unequal levels, and this indicates typically some inflammation in the brain, usually a traumatic brain injury. So did he have some kind of concussion or something that happened that caused him to act the way he did? My guess is yes, which would explain why he's such an enigma as we go through this. Also, his eyes, on some of the pictures, not so much on this one, but there's a little more white on 3 sides. This is a term called lower sympaku. Sympaku means white 3 sides, and it's an indicator of fanaticism, and it indicates someone that is prone to addictions. The first addiction is food. Again, some fanaticism that can kind of show up here. So this is Tyler Robinson. I'm sure we're going to know much more about him as time unfolds, but that's him as I see it.